Well, hello there, everybody. Welcome aboard. Here's our warm up today. Yep, that's the right one right there. Going into the weekend feels like that, maybe. But perform the following additions to simplify the expression. That's what we're talking about right now. You might want to pause the video and finish it because we're about to get started on this, okay? Yes. Annika says hi, everybody. Hello, hello. Okay. Those of you at home aren't done, you might want to pause and do it. Let's get there. Come on up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's see here. Let me clip these on out real quick. Let's see. Okay. Grab that. Copy that. Right there. Oh, wrong one. Hey, look, it's the future. Those of you at home, a little premonition right there. Okay. All righty, let's do it. Okay, so I would love to get started with a little help from Nathan. Nathan, which one of these three would you like to help me with? Number 3, negative 175 plus 187. How did you do that? Very good. So you're talking about the fact that addition is commutative, which means that I can turn this into 187 plus a negative 175. And as some of you have noticed, that's the same thing as 187 minus 175, which is a really nice shortcut because this is something that we're very good at. We know how to do this. So now we're just going to do that with our standard subtraction algorithm, 187 minus 175. That's a 2, that's a 1. And your answer should be positive or negative, Nathan? It's positive. Very good. And if you think about it on the number line, it makes sense that it's positive because it would go 187 this way and then 175 this way. So it would almost make it back to 0, but not quite. It would still be in positive land. Very good, because addition is joining. Let's see if I can get a little bit of help out there. Oh, that's exactly who I just called on. Let's see here. That's going to come from, let's see here. I need to see your face to make it work. Ah, there we go. Maddie. There you are, Maddie. Very good. Maddie, which one of these two would you like to help you with? Number 1. Okay. How did you do number 1? Yeah, because a lot of you have noticed that when you add a negative, if we're getting technical, like I said, that is what subtraction is, except that's not a 2, that's a 7. That's not a good way to get the right answer, Mr. Peterson. So we're just going to do that and make it 82 minus 47, which got to borrow that, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 35. Is that a positive or a negative 35? It's positive. And you can actually make sure that on the number line, 0, so if we're joining 82 to negative 47, we would still be in positive land. Perfect. Thank you, Haley. All right. And then last but not least, which one of the remaining ones would you like to do, Jordan? All right. Sounds like a plan. Really? You picked number 2? Okay. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So how are we going to handle this one? How do you think of that one, Jordan? Yeah, it's like if you owe me $130 and then I add $75 to that debt, it really is just like adding. So that's 130 plus 75, which is 5. Wait, what on earth am I subtracting? Am I subtracting right now? Okay, then that's a 10. There we go. We add them 205. Now, is it positive 205, Jordan, or negative? Sorry, Jordan, what was it? It's negative. And that makes sense because on a number line, it would be like this. There's 0, negative 130, and we're joining it with negative 75, and that's where we get it. Okay? How many of us by raise of hand feel like this is pretty easy stuff, like not too bad? That's great. Let's get to it, guys. You know, it's the 12th day of school. Did you guys know that 12 is a highly composite number since it has more divisors than any other integer less than it? Let me explain. Just popcorn out numbers that go evenly into 12. Go. 26. So 6 goes in there, yes. 2, 3, 4, 1, 12. I think that's all of them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now watch this. 12 is highly composite because I'm telling you, if you tell me any number that's less than 12, it will have less divisors than 6. Number less than 12, go. This got to be a whole number. Sorry. 5? 5 is easy. 10's a good one. I like 10. What numbers go into 10? 5. 1, 2, 10. It has 5 factors. Oh, sorry, 4 factors. It has 4 factors. Ladies and gentlemen, can I get you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? It's true. I think it actually probably needs to be natural numbers, but what are you going to do? So it has 4 divisors, and that's why 12 is a highly composite number. Happy Diatomaceous Earth Day. So to explain what diatomaceous earth is, I first have to ask you a question that seems unrelated, but I promise it will be. How many of us have seen a movie or movies or shows where there is a giant spider in it? Giant spider. Yeah. Sure. Yeah, Percy Jackson, Harry Potter. Well, here's the thing, guys. I'm going to tell you right now, if a wizard wanted you dead and was like, ha-ha, prepare to die, Spiderus giganticus, and it cast a spell on a spider, if it grew to be much bigger than, like, if I'm being honest, much bigger than a notebook, like if it became the size of a dog and he was like, attack, the spider would instantly die. Why? It turns out there are a lot of reasons that spider would instantly die. But the one that has something to do with diatomaceous earth is this. Spiders don't have lungs. They don't have lungs. They don't go, like when a spider's out of breath, it doesn't go, whoo. A spider, does anyone know what a spider breathes out of? No, that's turtles. They're joints. They breathe out of their joints. And what happens is that basically the same kind of tissue we have for our lungs coats the inside of a spider's joints. And so what happens is if a spider I know, that just makes them worse, right? But if a spider gets too big, those don't grow fast enough to maintain enough oxygen. And so what'll happen is that if you make a spider, haha, Spiderus giganticus, and it grows really big, the spider's going to be like, and they'll just keel over and die. But here's why what that has to do with diatomaceous earth. I'll be right there. Diatomaceous earth is basically crushed up seashells. And what that makes is it makes a powder that is very fine. And what happens is if you spread that over your like doorsteps and stuff like that, if a spider crawls over it, it will coat the inside of their joints with basically broken glass. So you basically kill a spider the same way you would as if you had a big bag of broken glass and like shook it up a bunch and went, that's what you do to a spider. It's a horrible way to die, but it sure is effective. Annabelle. Sorry guys, Annabelle and Callie had their hands up. Annabelle.
Okay,
Sounds like someone feels guilty. Oh, sure. No, I have absolutely done that. Like, we have a little spider sucker-upper, and I was like, I don't want to touch this guy, so I'm going to suck him up and let him outside. And I sucked him up, and I absolutely accidentally killed him. Like, well, I mean, I think they can live without 1 or 2 of their limbs. I saw Callie, and then let's move on because we're going to run out of time. Callie. Well, that's the thing. That's why spiders can only get so big. Like, there's that Goliath one that's about the size of a dinner plate. They can't get, pretty horrifying. But I believe that it is. But also, I would never want that for dinner. But actually, maybe. Spiders supposed to taste a lot like crab, so yum, yum, yum. But come on up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If it gets much bigger than that, its oxygen can't keep up with it. That's the limiting factor. That's why, have you ever wondered, guys, like when you learn about dinosaur times and there were like dragonflies the size of seagulls? How many people have wondered why we don't have those? Here's why they died. There was more oxygen in the atmosphere in those times. So they could get away with being bigger. So there could have been a dog-sized spider back then. But not anymore. Not anymore. There's not enough oxygen left in the air because we're keeping it for us. Anyway, guys, we could talk about this all day, but there'd be no time to do your self-assessment, and then you guys would boo me again. So come on up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shh. I already called on Maddie. Let's see here. Let's go. Alex, what's our first essential question today? May we practice adding? Well, I guess I'm just being polite. You will. May we practice adding integers without a number line? Top artists on Spotify by song. Number 4 is Dance the Night Away, the Barbie movie cut specifically. Shreya. It is Dua Lipa. I've never actually heard any Dua Lipa. Is that a good place to start? Is that a good one? Okay, I'll check that. And that was unequivocal. That wasn't like yesterday where everyone's like, am I allowed to recommend that song to a teacher? Versus that, everyone's like, yeah, go for it. That's good. And then Baby Needs, that is indeed a diaper. Yes. Well, it's when it's written. When it's written, I go with the writing. If nothing's written, I ask for a hand. Okay, let's do it, guys. Underneath all this, got a pencil? Yeah, you can definitely write it there. But today is adding integers practice. That's not how you spell adding, Mr. Petersen. Adding integers practice. I put a T. I put ADDIT, and I guess I was thinking addition. That's what I think I was doing, but you can never be sure. Okay. Okay, let's try this, guys. What if I wanted negative 412 plus 379? What would you get for negative 412 plus 379? Imagine joining that is going to act like addition, subtraction. Is the answer positive or negative? You know the drill. Give it a try and teach. Everything okay? Lucy's like trying to send me brainwaves. I'll keep my eyes open to make sure everything's all right. Again. Even I don't want to do this in my head. Could be. Could be. Yay. Okay. Oh, okay. Also, Jemima, way to represent on those games yesterday. The games yesterday, the holiday assembly. Did you win? Yeah, I thought so. Were you there? Oh, of course you were. Of course you were. You guys did a really good job. What were you doing? Were you one of the contestants? Oh, and dance, right. I had to go do the rehearsal when I had to leave before dance company started. So I missed your guys' thing. I was sad. Okay. Can I get you in 5? It's okay. I'm 4, 3, 2, 1. Voices, voices. Bronny, what did you get for this? Yeah. How many of us got negative 33? Bronny, could you tell me how you got that? That's okay. I love it. Tell me. Guys, I want to hear Bronny. I see. Hold on. So 380, and then plus what? So then 380 plus 20 is 400. That equals 412. And then you take your 12, your 20, and your 1 and add them together to make 33. I like it. I have no problem with that. How did you know the answer was negative? That's the only thing that's missing right now from me. Please, Bronny, that's absolutely, I want to hear. Beautiful. Totally. Hey, I'm into it, Bronny. I like that. Whatever works for you, because really what you did was you still used what we all do with the, like, adding how addition works, but what you did was you just did a different addition algorithm, which totally does work. Totally does work. I like that. I like that a lot. I like it when you guys get creative. Okay, here we go. Got a pencil?
Absolutely.
Try this one. What's negative 248 plus a negative 398? See what you guys can do with that. Teach! There you go. Oh, Haley, did you put your calculator back? Really? Oh, I see. It got doubled up somehow. We're good. I was going to say, Haley'd be over there having a real easy time with this.
I wish.
That comes later. Got it? Perfect. Did you check with your partners too? Make sure they got the same thing? Perfect. Now, should it be positive or negative? Very good. There you go. And then make sure you're checking with your partners too. Both your partners. Okay. Can I get you back up here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remy, how did you do this? Guys, I can't hear Remy. Good. So that should be 16. Carry that. 14. Is that 6? 646? And then were you done with that, Remy?
Well, it's negative.
And why is it negative? Exactly. So if you imagine joining them, it'd be a negative and then an even more negative, and then you go, okay? One more thing, guys. So here's the thing that happens is story problems, like we talked a little bit about the descent, right, where we were descending a little bit. So let's just make sure we're feeling really good about that, okay? So let's go ahead and say that, you know, we're going to draw some cards and get it. Let's see. That's going to be Annabelle owes, let's see here, Lucy, $480. Annabelle owes Lucy $480. Lucy takes $275 of her debt away. Yeah, because she is way nice. Way nice, so cool. What was it? Rocks like awesome? Okay. Rocks like awesome. And she slays. Slays. Semicolon. Hold on. And she slays, semicolon, go queen, go. Got it. Okay. Am I supposed to capitalize queen? Okay. You know what? Okay, I'll just go, and then all caps queen. Go, and then I'm actually gonna, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna capitalize the O. Yas. Okay. Now, can I get you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? Will you guys turn that into an addition problem that will tell us how much Annabelle owes? Give it a shot. Addition, I guess. Oh, wait a minute. Can I get you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? You know what we're going to say? We're going to say Lucy pays. that of her dead away. And that'll make it feel a little more like addition. Is that okay? Yeah. You know what? Hold on. You know what? Watch this. Watch this. We're gonna make Annabelle's day with one stroke of a pen. Annabelle pays $275 of her dead away because she is way nice, so cool, rocks like awesome, and she slays. Go Queen, go! Yes. Well, you're both all those words. Okay, look. So is Lucy. So is Lucy. Okay. All right. Go for it. Teach. You're right. I've turned that into a subtraction problem on accident. In fact, Callie, I'm going to send you a dub coin for pointing that out because you're absolutely right about that. But I was giving you the subtraction problem. I was doing it too early. Yeah. Ooh, let me do here. Let me just get that. There we go. So the question before, let me see, what was it? Plus negative 398. So the reason that was 600 something is because if you imagine that on a number line, which I would never actually make you do, I'm joining negative 248 with negative 398. So do you see how it got longer?
Well, yeah, but wouldn't this be positive 398?
Well, so you're right. So that would be negative 248, technically, oh, actually technically minus 398. But we haven't learned how to do that yet. So when you add a negative, that's the same thing as subtraction. Remember we were doing that earlier, like 28 plus. How come?
Like yesterday, like why I got it wrong on the quiz was because there were these things around it which made it like.
I have to look at it to be sure. Let's take a look at it. Here, we'll finish this guy up, and then we'll get started on that, and then we'll take a look at one. Okay? We'll get an example. Find one that looks like this, and we'll do it together. Okay. Can I get you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? In the interest of time, guys, hopefully you got something like negative 480 plus 275. Shh, 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 shh. Voices, please. 275, which acts like subtraction, gentlemen. So minus 275, borrow that, 5, 0. So it should be negative 205. How many of us got negative 205 for that? Perfect, that's the story. Okay. Can I get you in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? When I say teach, I want you to say, okay, there's a self-assessment, 1 point, I think, is it 2 or 3? Just 2. Hold on. What was 2? Let me check my time card. You guys are getting the time cards, right? Yeah, 1.3. It's 1.3, adding integers practice. Go ahead, guys. When I say teach, I want you to say, okay, open that up. And let's get working on that. Give it a try and teach.